I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And this is the part two to the DJ Akademiks rant slash crash out. And in this part of the clip, he gave us some interesting information. I assume coming from the horse's mouth himself, and if you don't know who the horse is, or I'll say the owl's mouth himself, and that being Drake. But apparently Drake is denying the fact that DJ Head and Gina is saying he didn't want to squabble up with Kendrick. He said a fade was never offered up to me, and if a fade was offered up to me, I would gladly take it. That's what Drake's saying through Axe words. Let's listen.
Let's play the clip.
Just kind of just have fun with this, like, then it's easier for everybody to digest rather than it just being just this is so fucking serious.
Yeah.
Like, this not serious. Like,
Well,
this is
That's Yo, Gina views. And by the way, to you fake LA West Coast niggas who told me because what I said about Nipsey or whatever, you guys don't own shit. I'll come to LA when I want to. Shut up, okay? Shut up, okay? There's a few niggas, yo, you can't come to LA after you just said that. Says who? Says you? Boy, I go wherever I want when I want. I'll bring police, I'll bring soldiers, I'll bring Navy SEALs. I'm rich. I'll go wherever I want. You can't go wherever you want. Shut up. Nobody can tell me I could go when I want, all right? And I'm really thinking about going to that Kendrick Lamar concert in Inglewood. Just let you know. But I heard a couple LA niggas, they DM me, they were mad, upset. Oh my God. Yes, Nipsey got clapped because he called a nigga a snitch. I'm going to keep saying that. Shut up. Oh, Ak, you better never come back to the West Coast. Or what? You're going to do me like Nipsey? No, I'm just going to have Navy SEALs with me and police officers that aren't going to run like his homies when niggas start shooting guns. That they're just going to shoot y'all. So, sorry. I get it. Mr. Big Bad Wet. What the fuck y'all niggas think this is? Get out of here. Anyway, and by the way, I love the West. It's just a couple bum-ass niggas who's talking like, yo, Big U is in jail. The extorters are in jail. The rest of y'all niggas acting like you can stop shit. Y'all, we're getting y'all out of here. Big U's in jail. That nigga's eating weeks old meatloaf. Y'all West Coast niggas don't seem that dangerous no more. Okay? I'm sorry. And the nigga who clapped Nipsey, I ain't do nothing too. Yeah, I gave him a little $150, he cool and everything. But I hear that nigga eating pizza and chilling in jail. What y'all gonna beef with that? No, I told y'all what it is. They said a nigga got killed because he called a nigga a snitch. That's what it is. We love Nipsey. Nipsey's a great person in the community. I think he's a black entrepreneurial legend. Even greater than he's a musical legend, because I think he showed many, many facets of being a boss and invest in his own community, which I thought was great. But the rest of y'all little bum-ass niggas were like, yo, Ak, you better never come back over here, you're banned. Shut up. Anyway, yo, don't y'all see y'all niggas is getting indicted now? Come on, y'all niggas is getting y'all extorters is getting indicted. Y'all wannabe gangsters is getting RICOs. And I'm going to report on it. Shut up. I'll be in LA. Oh, wait. I think it's next month. I'll be in LA next month. What the fuck is y'all niggas going to do? Okay? You know what I mean? And I love Nipsey. You know what I mean? I'm going to play some music and I'm going to go grab a burger. That's it. Fuck it. Anyway, back to the conversation. This dick sucking ass nigga right here. Okay? Let me just keep playing the clip. Oh, no. I got to address Gina. Gina, I get it. You're from, I don't know if she's from the West or she's just echoing the West sentiments. If you call a nigga, yo, I hate to keep using the Nipsey thing, but it's the only thing that makes my point very clairvoyant. Y'all got to stop saying it wasn't that serious. I keep bringing up Nipsey, not to disrespect Nipsey. I love Nipsey. Everybody who thought I was beefing with Nipsey, stop using them lame-ass clips that Nipsey talked about or said crazy shit about me, because I could have said crazy shit about him too. Me and him got on the phone and we talked this man and we ironed it out before he died. Ask Karen Civil, that's a fact. So I don't have nothing against Nipsey. Nipsey's a great person. The point is this. The reason why I use Nipsey as an example, everybody wants to act like Drake getting called a pedophile isn't a big deal. And I look at it to say, y'all are the coast who lost one of y'all biggest legends because of words, because of a moniker. Allegedly, he called a nigga a snitch, and within 30 minutes, he was dead. That's why I was saying it. I don't wish he was dead. I love Nipsey. I wish he was still around because he was showing a very different route in entrepreneurship, and especially with music entrepreneurship. Love that. But everybody is rewriting history to say, no, who cares if Kendrick called Drake a pedophile? Like, no, it's just kind of, it ain't that serious. Well, do y'all niggas think that is that y'all same opinion on why that nigga killed Nipsey then? Because it's said in court documents. He smoked Nipsey because Nipsey called him a snitch or questioned his paper, whatever the fuck you want to say. So what the fuck do y'all think? You can't, and I know some people, because y'all are so protective and y'all sensitive, y'all catch a period when Nipsey's name is mentioned. I get it. I love Nipsey. I have no problem. But let's call a spade a spade. I'm only bringing up Nipsey because I'm telling y'all, Nipsey got killed over him calling and labeling a man something that man objected to. And I think if I ask any reasonable person, what would you rather be called, a snitch or a pedophile? They'd probably all say snitch. The person who called a nigga a snitch, he's 6 feet deep. The person who called a nigga a pedophile, he's in stadiums chilling. And I want nothing to happen to Kendrick, just to be clear. But if we're going to be honest about this, we can't just say, oh, this shit was nothing. And I know some people, I see some stupid ass people like, well, Nipsey was in the streets. This ain't, my nigga, at the end of the day, everybody's a man. We gonna get to the topic where a cop killed a man's son, and that man went and go kill the cop. Nigga, he just standing on the fact that that's my son, nigga. I'm riding for whatever. So y'all gotta stop this bullshit to say it's not a big deal. What Kendrick levied and accused Drake of is something that is of the matter of life or death if you do this outside the confines of internet and supposedly a rap battle. We should all acknowledge this. So please, Gina Views or whoever else, stop the cap. It is not just, oh, not a big deal. Just like if you say to anybody, I'm smoking on your dead man's, you shouldn't be surprised if they show up to shoot you. It's a big deal. If you can't accept that, you should just stop. You should stop with the sanitized rap version or rap battle that you're in. So I'll play what she's saying again, but my words still stand.
And it's easier for everybody to digest rather than it just being just so fucking serious.
Yeah.
Like, this not serious. Like,
well,
this is.
I agree with you. It did get serious for the homie. It got serious for him because it was like, oh, there's a boundary here and you cross the boundary.
Right.
And
okay. And you have DJ Dick Sucker, right? He's saying that, well, Kendrick felt there was the boundaries got crossed. Okay, cool. By the way, this ain't one-sided neither. Drake insinuating that man kids was by another man? Bro, somebody might want to knock your head off for that. Somebody might to slap the shit out of you. I get that. I 100% get that. So I'm not trying to say only Kendrick crossed the line. Drake crossed the line too. So for everybody who's in the sanitized rap version, this is only sanitized and this doesn't end up like Youngin Ace and Julio with there's mad deaths because these niggas are up hundreds of millions of dollars. And they're very insulated and they're performing in arenas, not local clubs, where crash outs could go do some shit.
And that's what I was trying to explain to Ma, and I told him that, like, if you tell me your earlobe is off limits, and I'll just fuck you earlobe, fuck. Now I have to be okay with whatever comes with that. Yeah. You can't tell me that I'm wrong for whatever come with that.
But that's because that's the one piece that's missing for public perception. So the public doesn't know that there was an internal conversation. They don't know that FaZe was asked for. I don't even know if I was supposed to say that. But whatever, it's on the motherfucking flow. Nigga didn't want to get down. Okay? So it's supposed to just keep it on the beats. It was supposed to just be about rap. But this is the line that you do not cross. And if you cross that line, then it's...
Hey, you know the funny thing about this? I like the intermediary conversations because Kendrick ain't saying nothing. I'll say this, and I'll speak for Drake for one of the first and few times. Because if DJ had, I don't know if Gina Views was trying to speak for him, Drake down to catch a fade. What's up? Let's keep it on the internet, right? Could one of y'all respond on behalf of Dot? Is he down to catch a fade? I'm speaking for Drake now. He's down to catch a fade. Because what she just said is categorically false. Drake ain't never ducked no fade. Drake don't fuck with the nigga. Like, don't say things that you're just kind of throwing out because, and I understand because I'm a journalist too, or not journalist, whatever you want to call me. But like, y'all saying shit that's just not real. Oh, Drake ducking a fade from who? What? All right, so I'll speak for him. Yo, y'all want to catch a fade next week, the week after? We can line it up. He on tour. After tour, Drake, Kendrick, fade. I'm speaking. I'll put my name on the line. Drake down to catch a fade. What's up? DJ Head, since you've been so vocal and maybe Gina Views, one of y'all come back and tell me that, and then we could connect, and then we could set it up. So I'm speaking for him. And by the way, if Drake don't do it, now I'm pussy or I'm a liar. Because y'all niggas is capping at this point. What's up with the lies? Now, the reality of the matter is this, okay? I'm not going to deny a few things. Well, mainly one thing. And I'm not going to call Gina View all the way a liar, right? Or because I think also DJ Dicksucker, he shares the same sentiment. The reality of it is this. And I spoke to the homie about it. Drake has had no conversation with Kendrick Lamar, with anybody who was around Kendrick Lamar in relation to any of these things since before. And I believe, matter of fact, hold on. Even when Drake was trying to get him on first-person shooter, Drake never talked directly to Dot. Drake wasn't talking to Dot. So y'all know the story, right? Drake was trying to get Kendrick on first-person shooter. Kendrick had a tampon stuffed up his asshole. He felt some type of way and didn't like, oh, nah, I ain't really want to do it because me and you, blah, blah, blah. You know, you've been jealous of Drake for that long. Okay, cool. Then he hears the song and he's like, yo, y'all taking shots at me because I ain't get on the record. And that's why you realize that's why he did like that, right? Fuck the big three is just big me, right? Because he felt like they were almost kind of championing it like it was a 1-2 combo, like he was the third. Like he was number 3, which I keep telling y'all, the real culprit in all this is really J. Cole. Because
what? My nigga. my nigga. Hold up. This is where I pause. This is where I stop the fucking video. Because if you want to tell me that J. Cole is the reason that Kendrick Lamar dissed Cole and Drake on Like That because he said that they were in a big 3. Well, number one, Cole said they were in a big 3. He never ranked them. He said we're in a big 3 and I'm Muhammad Ali, which in rap speak, bar speak, double entendre speak, basically saying he's the GOAT. Basically saying he's numero uno. He comes around to say numero uno. Like, so we that's what Cole was standing on there. At the end of the day, he wasn't overtly dissing Kendrick nor Drake. Because if that's the case, if what Ak is saying is true right now, if J. Cole is the reason he's the reason he set all this shit off, then Drake got dissed in that same bar too. Drake got dissed in that same bar too. So Drake should have had some smoke for Cole. Well, no. He comes on the third verse telling us about all the women he got stuffed in his phone like some sardines. That's what your boy did. That's what he did. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Drake heard that bar and instantly went to saying, you know what, I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm just gonna talk about the women. He could at least said, no, you're Muhammad Ali. I'm Floyd or something. I'm Uno. It wasn't even a back and forth like that. It was just yeah, you got it, Cole. I'm gonna do the bars about the bitches having a conversation about who's the GOAT or not, and saying it's you and Cole. See, that's the diss to Kendrick. Come on now, act. Come on now, act. No, don't put that on my nigga Cole. Look, he folded. He apologized for sure. He did it, unfortunately, but he is not the reason Kendrick Lamar and Act being the hip hop historian that he is. I know he knows that and understands that. He's just saying this because to get on a nigga like me skin, which I won't let him. That was funny though.
Because Drake ain't never been number 2 and never been number 3. We never talk about Drake being number 3. But Kendrick caught
you ask
was
me,
in
Drake's
his
not on the list.
like a girl because he heard first person shooter that he was not trying to get on. They tried to get him on the song. They tried to get the nigga on the song. The nigga was hating for 10 years. Just walking around mad as fuck, like, talking about he got some secret song. Like, what you talking about, gang? He's mad because he ain't Drake for whatever reason. So, he hears the song. He feels they taking shots at him. So, this is what I'll say. And I like a sources battle. I love a sources battle. I did this with Elliot Wilson. He tapped out. I could tell he was just like, I'm down to do it with DJ Head or DJ Dick Sucker, whatever you want to call him. Gina Views, you're a woman. We're not going to say nothing negative about you. You're on a show with this dweeb. It's all good. I'm giving y'all 2 options if this is how y'all carrying it in the media. I'm telling y'all Drake down to catch a fade. Y'all just tell me if Kendrick down to catch a fade and we can set it up. That would be great. I would love if the media could set up. Like, no more arguments because they're not going to rap again. Just get them to squabble. Let's see who ducks then, right? And now we could both be in a conversation and see who ducks. I'd love to see it. Secondly, this idea that Kendrick offered Drake a squabble and he turned it down is absolutely false. And speaking to the man himself, he hasn't talked to Kendrick even in the era where he was trying to get Kendrick on the song First Person Shooter. So if he hasn't talked to him then, how the fuck did he turn down a squabble? Now, I know someone might be saying, well, there's these intermediaries. So you saying you can't holler at the nigga directly? Okay, well, this is your chance. Fuck what everybody else got going on. I'll get y'all niggas on the phone. So, print this, press this, I don't care where this goes. Drake never turned out no damn fade with a nigga. But I don't know if there was intermediaries who were like, oh yeah, we try to bring it up and somebody who's associated with him wasn't into it and they're like, oh, so Drake don't want it. Fuck it. If Kendrick's down to catch a squabble, I'll get Drake. You hit me. I'll get Drake on the phone. And if Drake don't do it, I'll call him pussy. Because I've been told y'all this. If Drake get called a pedophile on the biggest song in the world and he don't want to, come on, you don't want to set it off on that nigga, he is pussy. I'm sorry. So I'm throwing that offer out. DJ Dick Sucker. Gina, you could probably help him find, grab his head, take it off the penis, and have him figure that out. Hey, let's see if we can get a squabble going on. Because these niggas ain't talk before the battle, and they ain't talk during the battle. So let's figure it out. Chat, it ain't W instigation. Y'all want to talk about journalism? Nigga, y'all know I'm the biggest Drake fan that exists, nigga. When I hear some fuck shit like this, I got to go talk to Drake. I got to go holler at him. Yo, bro, tell me you're not turning down no squabbles with no nigga after they done call you a pedophile on the biggest. Yo, what's cracking, bro? Bro, I ain't talked to this nigga even before the battle. How I turned some shit down? Wait, hold on. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying there. So if you didn't talk to this fuck nigga before even the battle started, even when supposedly you was trying to get him on a song, you still ain't talked to him. How did you turn it down? So now we need some more details. And this is where you see a lot of these people say this shit, but they're not down to be called to the carpet. I'm locked in. Y'all heard what I done told y'all. I'm telling y'all what Drake done told me. So now let's put it back on DJ Dicksucker and Gina. We need answers. How did Drake turn down the fade? And by the way, if y'all prove me wrong, I'm throwing Drake under the bus. That's facts. Y'all know me. Come on. Ak is going to always stick. I'm 10 toes down with everything. Drake, come on. So, let's see. Now, because in what I've heard, they never talked directly. If Dot's down to try to catch a fade now, all right. Holla at me. I'm going to get y'all directly involved with him, and y'all could really squabble up. It could be after tour, because I know my man got to, can't have a little eye jammy on, you know what I mean, while doing the arenas, or not arenas, but stadium. But we got to stop the line, man.
We gotta stop the fucking cap. That's what Drake is saying right now, at least. Drake is like, excuse me? A squabble was offered to me? And I said, no? Shrek? Like, what? Yeah, Drake ain't going. He's like, fuck all that. Fuck all of that. I'll fight the little nigga anytime, any place. Anytime, any place. Like the Janet Jackson song. I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. Now, will we know of this squabble? Probably not. This will definitely be a in private secret squabble that we probably won't hear about until 10 years from now. 20 years from now. Be like, when these niggas are old and crusty, and it's like, yeah, we fought. We had to, get all that anger and energy that we had towards each other through the fisticuffs. I'll say this much. It just depends on who wins. It depends on who wins the fight. If Drake wins the fight, they're definitely shaking hands on stage at some point in like the next 5 years, for sure. If Drake wins the fight, if Drake loses the fight, no. Light skinned niggas too petty. They too petty. They'd be like, damn, I got my ass whooped in a rap battle and in actual real life. Fuck this nigga. Fuck you, Kendrick. He just hate him for life. At that point, he want him killed because he can't beat him up. So, and then he lost to a short nigga. A nigga that he made fun of for being short. You can't make fun of a short nigga for being short and then lose a fight to him. That just can't happen, Drake. That can't happen. Can't happen. Either way, this was entertaining. As far as the Nipsey Hussle stuff goes, I don't know how that situation unfortunately went down. Regardless of it, whether the man was called the snitch or not, he should not have shot Nipsey Hussle and killed him. Unfortunately, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. I love Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. We'll just leave that there. But regardless of it, what do y'all think? Who you got, to be honest? Let's ask the real questions. Since we're talking about squabbles, who you got? Drake or Kendrick Lamar? I'll give you the tell of the tape. Apparently, Kendrick's like 5'4". Whereas a size, what 6 or 7? I don't know what Drake was saying in push-ups, but you got small feet apparently. I don't know how much he weighs, but I do know he does pull-ups and push-ups in the hoods of Compton, and that matters. That matters. I mean, he got some upper body strength for sure, and we have physical proof and facts of this, so that fucking matters. And then you got Drake. I believe he's 6 foot, light skin, half white, half black. That matters as well. Because if I'm Kendrick, I'm going, why would I fight you? All you're going to do is sue me. After I beat you up, you're just going to sue me. You're going to sue me for beating you up. Well, Why would I fight you? I would pull that card if I was Kendrick. Like, why would I even put myself? My lawyers would tell me not to do that. They'd be like, nah, don't do that. And I just say my lawyers tell me not to do it. Fuck you. If I'm Kendrick, I'm strong arming him. Like, yeah, nigga, you can't get what you want. If you want to squabble, you gonna have to see me. You better be ready. But yeah, I think that's what Kendrick would say. If I'm him, that's what I would say. If I'm him. But I'm not Kendrick. Kendrick might be what time, what place. You know, Kendrick might be on go. He might be ready. He might be like, nigga, I don't care if I'm on tour. I will beat your ass in whatever city I'm singing with your ex in. Facts. Like, you know, you never know what type of energy Kendrick on. You never know. And we know he will crash out. So, but regardless of all that, like I said, Drake, 6 foot, light skin. We knows he plays basketball. We knows he does sports things when it's like viral to do those sports things. Like, we'll see a clip of him hooping. We know he has a league in his house, so we could say he's hopefully in some condition. But as far as the fisticuff and the upper body strength and all that goes, we don't really see videos and stuff of Drake working out. We've seen a video of him boxing, like getting some boxing training in, and if we're to go off that, I guess I guess it wasn't nothing. It was like, oh shit, no, this nigga can fight. It was like, I guess he could handle himself if he ever needed to. But he did, I guess, fight Diddy and Chris Brown, so that happened. So, you know, who knows? Who knows? But you see how that went. After him and Chris Brown fought, and Chris Brown wasn't with Rihanna anymore, Drake wasn't with Rihanna anymore, they came together, made a whole song. So, yeah. But if you ask me, with all that being said, oh, man, I would have to take the hood nigga. I had to take Kendrick Lamar. Anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.